Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We have the Cavalier difficulty, chapter 3.1. This is the Red Guardian boss. He's the new one of the new champs for this month. Looks really awesome, looks fun. And we're going to go up against him. He's got a couple nodes going for him with the Flux Dispersal, Missing in Action, No Hit Mercy. He's going to be getting those Falters, whether on you or him, depending on how you counter it. In this first fight, I'm going to go in with Claire. So this is the first time I've encountered this guy. The only thing I've really seen on him is MCOC Journal, who I love. Go check him out if you can. He data mines, and he typically posts like the specials and how to evade them before the event quest launches. And yeah, so that's pretty much the only thing I've seen on this guy. I'm looking over his abilities right now. This is a voice recording on his first two, and then I think all the other attempts are with a live recording of my voiceover. But he's Incinerate immune, so Human Torch, because he can bypass the miss on Falter, but you need to pretty much make sure that you have your Flame On activated. Use your pre-fight on him, and I think he would just do just fine. Without it, he's going to be gimped quite a bit. I mean, you can get to L3 and get the Incinerate Flame On activated, but your normal Incinerates are going to be just not applying. So here I'm just going in, because of that Flux Dispersal, I'm just going to do a lot of parry heavies, keep those dispersal charges down so I get max damage. So that's the first L1. The L1 is very, very easy to evade and get away from. The first couple hits are just melee tentacle hits. You can just get back from that and then just dash back on the little blast from the bomb that he shoots out. It's pretty easy to do. So, the L2 has more evade mechanics to get away from. There I get hit with the heavy. He throws an Incinerate on me. I'm like, can I get to a Incinerate mode? No, I'm not. I got that Falter. That's okay. And here I'm just gonna hit him with a Power Drain, but he's immune to power burns, and I guess that is why it showed up as immune. So I didn't get Power Drain really on him. I am gonna mess up towards the end of this. At some point, but after doing this fight and then finishing him off, I'm going to finish him off with Human Torch. I would just recommend get your heavies in, and it's kind of weird when he gets the Falter and he's coming at you. You can't parry him because he's just going to miss. You can just go to town on him and wail on him. It's a little bit odd fighting mechanic, something that I'm not really used to doing, but it is available here. I'm just trying to bait out his L1. He's not having it. There we go, we get it. I am getting that slow put on him, which really doesn't do anything. That's the synergy with Human Torch. Whenever the opponent is immune to Incinerate, they will get slowed. But yeah, just keep an eye on that Falter. Basically, whenever one of his buffs fall off, you have a short period of time. I missed that dex on the L1. You have that short period of time where you can knock him down with either a special or a heavy, and it will get rid of that and basically not get the Falter on you. But I found that in certain situations the Falter isn't too bad, especially if you have willpower, because you can kind of just do your little MCOC dance, and I get hit by the L1 again, and do some willpower healing from it. On a rank 5, I think it's almost around 100 health per tick, which is pretty decent. Claire isn't a terrible option for him. She has a lot of hits on the L2, which is where a lot of her damage comes from, typically. I think if I was in Hellfire mode, I think I would just parry heavy and get to an L3 and L3 this dude in retrospect, but I didn't do that. I was trying to get back to the bleed and get some heal off. Here, Falter's coming up. gonna dodge that L1 finally. And yes, somewhere in here, I think I push him to L2 and I miss on the full evade or whatever, and I die, and I just don't have enough damage left. But it should be coming up shortly. Got Falter, willpower healing me. Yeah, so on Claire, I'm getting 83 a tick. Some of the other champs I was getting close to 100. I think it was Domino I was getting close to 100. Get Falter again, and I'm just gonna wait and then launch the L2. I think I end up launching an L2 and I just hit into his block. No, I just get stuck by the L1 there. All right, so I died. First attempt, not too great, but you know, so what? We're gonna go back in, we're gonna put Flame on with Torch and gonna burn this guy to the ground. Now Torch is good because if you're at 10 temperature or above, you can't miss. So if you do get the Falter on, doesn't matter. If he gets on the Falter on, you can just wail on him. And then because you have those Nova Flames, he's going to be throwing those specials, getting Power Stone. He still can take the Nova Flame damage. He's not immune to that. So I didn't do a full fight with Torch, but he can most definitely solo. It's without question. Just play well. And then if you kind of get him over into the corner and you get that Falter on, you know, you can just wail on him with heavies. And I just, for whatever reason, I got hit on everything on that L1. The later fights are definitely cleaner. But yeah, so you can see like I can't miss because I'm at 10 plus temperature, and I'm just like, okay, he's got it. He had the Falter as well, and he was over in the corner. I just spammed the heavy. He ended up throwing his special, Power Stun, killed himself to death. So that went okay. Besides missing that L1, and then the next up we go in with, who did I go in with second? Oh yeah. So this was on the encroaching stun path. My team got wrecked between Blade and the Dragon Man. That was kind of a tough little combo with the team that I had. I had better luck on the first Blade with Omega. Dragon Man just messed me up. He's got a lot of power gain, and he wasn't throwing specials. And I got stunned with Claire, killed him. Tried with Quake, and yeah. Anyways, I'm coming up here with Fury. He's full health, hadn't been used, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do a lot of heavies. I'm gonna try to get the internal bleeds on, and then I'm gonna try to just get those big light bleeds on. And if I ever do get whacked by this guy, you know, even better, because he's gonna kill off the LMD, and he'll be the real Nick Fury with his Fury active, and then his damage will just really go up. And when you go into the real Nick Fury, you can build up your tactical charges to 15 plus, be fully unblockable. You won't be able to miss even with the Falter up, and you know, Nick Fury, he's a really solid option for this fight. So here I do push him to an L2, and I evade most of it, not all of it, but there's four dexes, but you can evade all of it. There's like 3 little bombs that he throws out. The second one is kind of hard to see because it's just smaller, kind of in with all of like the trail of the smoke and stuff from throwing the first bomb. And then there's like that blast of like flame, whatever. So it's doable, and I do it several times in some of these fights. But yeah, just really be aware of the Falter, and the rest of it's not too bad. And just, I personally would prefer to stick to his L1. If I was fighting this guy in war, I try to make sure that I stick to his L1. In war and stuff like that, you're not going to see this Falter and a lot of this other mechanics. He should be a lot easier to fight. I don't see him being a very problematic war defender. And somewhere up here. I think maybe here. I think I try to go for a little too much or whatever. I miss. Yeah, I try to evade all that and I miss that L2 evade. That's fine though. We got the real Nick Fury active now. We're at 10 tactical charges. I'm gonna try to get one more special off. 18 tactical charges. And this is just a death sentence. He's fully unblockable. Falter doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be able to miss. All I really need to do is watch for those flux charges so that I can get the max damage. And yeah, you can just go to town on this guy. And those bleeds, even with the flux charges up, they still tick, which is nice. And here's where he really just starts to melt to the ground. I'm not going to push him back to his L2 because I don't have a ton of health to deal with missing or blocking much of that. So here I'm going to wait it out a little bit, get that L1, dex it, here we go. I got Falter, I'm just going to, do I go in? No, I don't go in. I'm going for trying to get a heavy. I should have just went in for a light bleeds and my deep wounds would have finished this dude off. But he's dead. Nick Fury gets the solo. Not too bad of a fight, besides getting smacked by that L2. That's the second one, and let's see, we got the next one coming up. Alright, we're rolling up to this Red Goblin. Again, this is the third attempt, and just from like my experience so far, I just feel like if you keep him to a L1, it's fairly easy to evade and get away from. Keep an eye on the Falter, and this Red Goblin doesn't have too many things going on for him. I'm gonna go in with Ghost Rider, and we are going to try to knock this guy out. Ghost Rider is one of those champs that he's got a lot of versatility. And yeah, so I'm just going to try to build up his souls the way that I want. Hopefully they stick. I don't have Blade on the team. I know I'm not doing any damage right now, but that's fine. I'm going to get the heal in a minute. Get the knockdown. Okay, here we go. Get a nice bleed going on him. We're gonna get to the damnation and then we're just gonna try to go ham. Hold off that. And it's go time. So he's going to be power locked for a significant amount of time. I should be able to get him into the corner and just heavy the crap out of this dude. I forget about the Falter. I didn't get him over there quick enough to do a ton. That didn't work out as well as I had hoped. That's fine. Let's try to get him down again. gotta get used to that Falter because he can't parry. That's what you're trying to get, your opening. You just need to be aware that you can just hit him. So far, so good. His L1 is significantly easier to evade, for sure. Let's put a fade sail. Get the fade sail. Alright, I'm gonna get faltered here. And the Falter, if you got willpower, it can really help you out. Slower method, but this is pretty reliable for taking this guy down. Can't remember what. Am I missing the Fury? I think I'm missing the Fury. I'll get the Fury here in a second. I get a Falter again. So yeah, you can keep topped off. A lot of champs can do this fight. Missed that. Alright, I'm going to get Fury, knock him down, lock his power. Missed time that Falter happening. Okay, here we go. We can just spam the heavy. One more, two more, one more. Okay. Get the knockdown. Get your damage back. Power drain him. Nope, missed it. Okay, here comes some bombs. I think I got most of that. Dexed. Let's get back to an L3. Reset all of my judgments. See, I'm getting like almost 100 a tick on those falters. It's not bad. Let's get him to throw this L1. I go 54% to what? 57, 3% health on each falter. Come on, dude. Ugh, didn't dex that. Alright, let's put a damnation on. I think I should be able to finish him off here. Get him over to this corner. Go to town. Oof, missed that one. He's down. There's a solo Ghost Rider. Alright, that's the third attempt. We're gonna come back around with somebody else. I'm not sure yet. Figure it out. Alright, we're rolling up to Red Goblin again, and this time I'm gonna use Wasp. She can get those heavy knockdowns. She hits, well, I'm gonna use Wasp next time because I'm gonna bring in Havoc as well. I'm gonna use Symbiote Supreme this time. He should do just fine. He's gonna nullify a bunch of his stuff. Just keep an eye on that Falter and should be good. And I'm not certain, is it because I'm gonna nullify? Am I gonna get at the Falter timer? Doesn't look like it, which is nice. Well, missed that. Getting out of that. Okay, let's go. We're at 100 genetic potential. Missed the bonus. That's right. He's gonna start to melt with the bleed damage. Let's come on, you gonna throw your special? Hey, that's a good good dex. Let's get the heavy off. There we go. Perfection. I mean, the L2 is obviously fully available, but I think just the L1 is a lot easier. Ooh, missed that last piece. That hurt. All right, we're gonna have to kill this guy off. Not pushing to L2 again, because I can't mistime any of that stuff. I should get some Falter on me so I can get a little bit of heal, maybe. We'll see. Getting close. Battle got 11%. Come on, third special one. There we go. Some good damage. Okay. We can do this. We can finish this off. Melting, melting, melting away. Okay, come on, one more special one. Perfect. Block, and you are gonna be dead. Alright, sneaked it out. 6% left. Next time we're gonna come around with Wasp. I think she'll be good because she can get those heavies. I'm gonna add a Havoc to get the passive Fury, and I think she's gonna just melt that dude with a few heavies, and it's gonna be good. More connection issues, lots of connection issues since this release. But yeah, there we go. Got a solo. It wasn't the cleanest, but it works. All right, coming up to this last. Not the last one, but coming up to the boss. Got one more after this, but I'm gonna go in with Wasp. Wasp is I really like Wasp. She hits like a freaking truck. Really good for the flux dispersal. So we're gonna see this. This guy's got 400k health. Let's see how many hits it takes. See if I can't make sure that I don't get hit with a Falter. Yeah, come on, dude. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna light this dude up right here. With an L2 from the heavy, power stings. Let's see if he'll throw a special. Perfect. Oh, some good damage. Lots of falters. Getting some really good heavy damage on there. Let's give him another L2. Second, let's wait for this falter. Alright, here we go. Throw your special. Perfect. Went in a little too soon. That mid combo heavy is just... Uh-oh. Really solid. Oof, got lucky. Keep him to his L1 because it's easy to evade. Get him with another heavy special too. Give me some sting damage. Nice. Alright, corner heavy. Nice. One more should do it. Did. Wasp is pretty awesome. 85 hits, not too bad. Pretty easy. Alright, let's go around for the last time. Alright, we're rolling up to the last Red Goblin, and I made a mistake as far as my team, but it's gonna be okay. I forgot that Red Goblin is Incinerate immune. And I brought Rolk for Domino, because I'm going to use Domino on this one. I should have brought Massacre, but that's okay. I'm just going to get to an L3, and we're going to rock this dude. And I just saw that he is... he is also Power Burn immune, which I thought is interesting. Don't recall seeing that, but power burn. So like somebody like Voodoo, or I'm not sure, other people that power burn wouldn't be as good. Doom would be really good against this dude if he wasn't, and he's still probably decent, but because he has that shock immunity from the node, that significantly drops off some of his normal play style. So I didn't give him a try. Maybe I'll do it in like the uncollected. And we're here. We're just gonna try to wait and bait out L1 because it's easy. And if this guy was not incinerating immune, he would be getting lit up right now, but that's okay. We're gonna get faltered. Gonna hold back. That faltered, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, you know, it can really heal you up. And kind of keep you topped off from some of the chip damage that you might take, which is kind of nice. You just got to be prepared for it. I mean, I'm at 100% still. Domino, she's getting a lot of perfect blocks on those parries. I'm just doing a lot of heavies just because I want to keep those flux charges down so I can get full damage on a lot of my hits. And maybe I'll get to an L3 on this next one, and hopefully I can get lucky and unlucky triggered. And get him L3 while he is stunned. That would be ideal. Okay, Falter's coming. His Fury just ended. I'm gonna wait this out. And then I think right here. Ooh, I faltered. Ooh. I don't know what buff he had expired, but alright, we just got one. With the unlucky no, or lucky no unlucky. Got him while he's stunned. This should do some major damage. It's probably going to push him to his L2, so I need to be ready for that. Nope. I do have max Petrify on my mastery, so that does help with the power gain while stunned for the champ. And this is going good. I'm at pretty much full health right now. Gonna get faltered here in a second after this L1. That's okay. Let's wait it out. I'm at full health, 100%, full yellow bar. Pretty easy play style. And then just watch out when he falters, you can't parry. So just be ready for that. You pretty much can go ham into that, but you just gotta make sure you're ready for it. Alright, here we go. Lucky, unlucky, stunned. This probably should kill him, especially if I get a nice critical bleed coming out of this. Got a decent combo. Assassin range. Yeah, bleed's not bad. 7k. And he's dead. Alright, so that's the end. Chapter 3.1 in Cavalier. Red Goblin's down, and now we're going to go into look at the last quest with the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Should be interesting. He looks pretty cool. I'll have to figure out some champs to use for him.